Hello children, good morning. Today we are going to see the population growth models. That is the continuation of the chapter organism and populations. There are two types of growth models are there. One is exponential growth model, other is logistic growth model. Now let us go into the chapter. Exponential growth model. So when the availability of resources are limited, wherever plenty of resources sometimes may be available, but anyhow when the organism they grow, when they consume, sometimes the resource may become limited. But here, so accordingly they show two types of growth patterns. When the resources are unlimited, the population they grow in exponential or geometrical progression. Continuously they will be growing, there won't be stop, they will be increasing in number. So that type of growth model, that is exponential growth model. So it can be shown in the formula dn divided by dt equal to b minus d multiplied by n. So here b is the birth rate, d is the death rate, so equal to r. So r is the intrinsic rate of natural increase. So here we are studying the natural increase in the population. This is exponential growth model. You remember children, you have to remember exponential growth will be there when the resources are unlimited. Next is logistic growth model. So it is sigmoid growth curve. So here when there is the resources, it becomes limiting, when it becomes less, when it is a limit at a certain point of time, it will be automatically. So the previous growth pattern what we studied, it won't be there all the time. The resources will be the limiting force. So when it is no limiting, then the fittest individual will survive and reproduce, and there will be decrease in the population of other one. So that's why it is due to competition. Okay, so the same thing, it can be plotted in the same type of formula, but here we are using the k, that is no carrying capacity. So because it will take only to a particular limit. You see the diagram. So here it is the graphical representation. In the exponential growth, continuously it is no growing, there is no limit at all because continuous resources are available. So here it increases maximum growth, then later here it tries to stagnation, means that it will reduce and it will become static. So why it is like that? Because the growth, it is controlled by the resources as it is becoming limiting. Okay, so that you call that as carrying capacity. It will increase only to a particular limit. So it is the carrying capacity of this environment. So this is exponential growth and this is logistic growth. With one J-shaped growth curve, this is S-shaped or sigmoid growth pattern. So here resources are unlimited. So in this one, so resources are limited. Okay children, so this question it is asked in exam in 2 marks. So you should differentiate, and sometimes the graph can be given. They will ask you to recognize what type of graph it is. So next one, let us see regarding life history of variations. So when you see the variation, always it is there, it has to be there in the organism, then only it can survive. If there is no variation, the particular species they won't be able to survive. So in the variation, which are showing the better variations, they show the survival of the fittest, they are selected by the nature. Some organisms they breed only once in a lifetime. Example, you studied bamboo they flower once in a lifetime and the later they die. The same way the Pacific salmon fish also, so they can breed only once in a lifetime. When some breeds many times during their lifetime, birds, mammals, and they can several reproductive period they can survive and they can produce many individuals and many times they can reproduce. And when you see some animals, some organisms, they produce small sized offspring, but the number will be more, large number of small sized offspring. Oysters, pelagic fishes, they are showing coming under this category. When you see these mammals and birds, what do? They produce small number of individuals, but they will be large sized offspring. Okay, so they like that each and every organism they are showing variation and tries to maintain their own species in the particular habitat. there is no survival of the fittest, because all organisms they try to survive in the environment by showing best of their adaptation. Okay children, so today we will conclude up to this, then tomorrow we will meet in the next class. Till then you read the things, if there is any doubt you can contact me. Thank you children.